Hi, this is Saurabh. So today I'll be demonstrating our assignment one. So this is a Terraform project designed to deploy multi-environment infrastructure on AWS with production and non-production environment. So the infrastructure included will be VPCs, subnets, route tables, internet gateways, NAT gateways, and EC2 instance, which is based on modular and separated according to the network and the web server module. So yeah, let's get started. Start by kicking off our dev network. So Terraform apply das. Our subnets is ready. We have two private subnets, two public subnets in the non-prod VPC, and we have two buckets in slice, which is for the storing Terraform state files. So let's go ahead and initialize our web server for the VPC. So we will get back. I'll pause the recording and then get back when the deployment is complete. We can see our web server is ready for the dev environment. So let's go ahead and create. Let's do the similar thing for the for the production VPC. So our net prod network is also ready by now. Let's go ahead and create now and initialize our web server in the prod VPC. So this will also definitely consume some time. So I'm going forward and skipping. So I'll just pause the recording and then be back. So yeah, our prod web servers are also finally ready. Now next we will be peering the VPC connection. So our peering is let's navigate to the directory modules cd AWS VPC peering. So Terraform apply. So this should be finishing soon. We can see our pairing is also module is also run. So yeah, so we will firstly access to our Bastion. So Bastion IP is 54. Yeah, this is. So we will firstly go to our so we will go to go to their directory, and inside there there's a web server folder. So we will connect to our Bastion. So yeah, first part is so different admin can access Bastion and can access Bastion host. So now I'll be demonstrating. So since we are inside the Bastion host, I'll be demonstrating if the Bastion host can access to SSS access to the private instance located in the private zone in the non-VPC. So develop machine. So these are our IP addresses. Copy. So we had that key issue. So corrected it. So 3.238. So this is our private instance, the develop environment, and the next one is as we can see, we can access two of the private subnet located in the non-prod VPC, and so the next is and the next thing we'll be testing is that in the production VPC. Okay. Ten ten two one, right? Let's debug this. So we had the key issue. So I have uploaded the production key since it used the production key. So let's try. So 10.01, 10.10.1.218, and the next one is 10.10.266. So I'll log out from here and then try to log into another instance. This is our another subnet. So according to the next is demonstrate that our admins can access. So these two of these are done. And you can see my studio stop by running on the VM1 and VM2 on the NAV. So for this we will be doing curl. Let me figure out the command. So our second last is we need to able to we'll be testing if we can send HTTP request to running on the VM1 in non-production. So our non-production is develop. So these are the IPs. So 10, 10, 10, 1, 238, 247. So we'll simply 237 and 238. See, we can see the reply. HTTP reply, and another IP address is 10.1.247. Moving towards the last section, which is explaining the pros and cons of this pros and cons. So dev and environment, having the dev and prod network connected help us to connect the prod instances from the dev public network, which means we don't need to an extra bastion in the production environment. It helps in sharing the resources. It also helps in sharing resources among these two VPC, and it reduces our infrastructure cost. So, and the cons is it can, if one of the network or VPC is compromised, it can cause security issue. It can compromise the whole VPC subnet. If one private public one instance in the public subnet is compromised, it can further escalate. And so if and it's to make unintended changes if the network is shared. So we will try to cover the X, demonstrate the SQL server running the Bastion host can. So for this, we'll install MySQL client and then MySQL client in the Bastion host, and then imagining that there's a SQL server in VM2. So we'll try to do this also. So we'll be installing the MySQL client, and then our command would be MySQL minus u username minus u root minus h the IP of the IP of the VM2. So this is our VM2. Yeah, this is how we can send MySQL request from the Bastion host to the it's VM2 in the production VPC. But in our case, VM2 doesn't have MySQL installed. So this is how I would connect to MySQL. So this is the end of our assignment one. Assignment one, and thank you for your time. I would like to add is we created all of our instance using Terraform applies, and I'll be demonstrating my S3 files. So these are two buckets, and at the end of this, just after the recording is done, I'll be destroying the Terraform. I'll be destroying the entire VPCs and infrastructures just to save up the cost. And yeah, that's it. That's it. Thank you for your time.